There was a magical time, many years ago, in a wondrous place called Southland Mall, in which young warriors gathered to get ear piercings, buy the latest Van Halen album, and maybe have an Orange Julius. What the heck did they put in an Orange Julius that left that film on your tongue? Magical times. Let's revisit those times with these two fools. This is Dave and Juan.
Tra.
Awkward sounds to start the show.
Well, we're I'm pretty sure we're a transnational podcast.
Sure, man. Sure.
Yeah, so every now and then you just throw out a different countdown. I was but okay, because I know where this is going and it'll be a while.
Ready. Yeah, well, 10
Hi
minutes
everybody.
later.
Hi you. I'm Dave.
I'm Juan.
And this is Dave and Juan.
More time.
All right. Thank you. Sit down. Everybody, please sit
Appreciate
down.
it. Deserved.
I think about that sometimes. I had French back in a long time ago in school, and our heritage, my family grew up. That was English was not spoken when my dad was growing up. So it was, but also like the counting, like for one, it's like I wanted to be there for that meeting. All right, y'all. We gotta
sound like
we gotta come up with a number system. All right, what's gonna be the first one? That's good. That's good. Write that down. Okay, so what about the second number? Duh. Right, we on fire. We got this. And then they started getting more
break
serious.
on that.
I know. Ooh, it's time for some croissants. I mean, but yeah, lovely language. I wish I could speak it. I regret.
I barely speak English.
Yeah, I remember my old French teacher a couple years ago, Madame Lafont. I think it was her. Pretty sure it was her. That sounded bad. You're out of school a long time when you run into somebody like, I know. Oh, it was her. I remember because she brought something up. She made a joke about something back in class, which was weird too. 30 something years ago, and
she must have been young back then.
She was. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah. But that was bonjour.
I
class.
never took a foreign language. Nothing.
We had to. Bonjour, class. Bonjour, Madame Lafont. Comment ça? That was.
Yeah, my kids have all taken Spanish from first grade throughout. No, none of them can speak Spanish.
Be a good one to have. My younger son now that's working, and a lot of times working on the front line, and he be having hablos en español. He never had Spanish either, but he's got the app trying to learn it. And I said, "How's that going?" He said, "It's pretty good, but you kind of got to do it on the fly, So he probably knows how to do most bank transactions in Spanish. He's got that down. Don't ask him for directions. Right, we can probably count off money in Spanish, but yeah.
My oldest son, the one that I say looks like Jesus.
You've never said that. You've never said that before, but yeah, now that you say it, yeah, he does.
Yeah, I refer to him as that. And not anything like a holy thing. It's just he's got
Well, he looks like he looks like the European version of
exactly what we were taught that Jesus
how we
was
were taught. Later years, they keep telling us that ain't what he looks like.
Yeah. But he took Arabic one semester in college.
Arabic?
Yeah, and I was worried that he was going to be a terrorist or something. No.
That or a negotiator.
Yeah, so I said,
look at the upside, Juan. Could have been a negotiator. Yeah, there's some language.
It's going to be really good or really bad.
Our last podcast was the first to air in the new year, but this is the first time you and I talk actually in the new year. In the new
2022.
year. 2022. And so we eventually actually did get down to Thibodeau for a visit on New Year's Day.
Nice. Lovely weather.
It wasn't. I'm trying to remember. It wasn't awful.
On
No, it
Yeah,
was.
it got like New Year's night. It got
Yeah. Right. So so we left here. Thankfully, my son was able to tap out of work semi decent time. So we we drove down on New Year's Eve. Right. But we got there before midnight. But
All right. Did you get to witness any fireworks on the drive?
yeah, actually we did. So the rest, everybody else, my wife was thrilled with that. Like we were just driving various places and, oh, firework. And I'm not a fireworks guy. I'm really not. But I'm glad they were able to enjoy it while I was pounding,
Once I got beyond the age of throwing the fireworks at each other,
yeah.
then I was pretty much done.
Yeah, but we did 12 hours worth of driving for about a 36-hour visit. But it was nice. It was nice to get, and the drive was surprisingly, I was sort of geared up for, okay, be careful because all the drunks are going to be out here, but they really weren't. The roads were pretty good, except Lafayette. Lafayette's a bunch of chews, man. I mean, like when they like 90, you go 10 to 90, and you got to get through Lafayette. Man, no, I know Baton Rouge traffic is horrific now. Ever since, like, I think Katrina, I think was the, you got more people that moved to Baton Rouge who could possibly be in Baton Rouge. That's what happened there. But Lafayette's just horrendous, man. I mean,
well, Lafayette, you went 90. So like if a spillway or Chaffalaya Basin, if that thing, if a car slows down for a minute over there, it's shutting down for 3 days.
But did that and got through there and was making good time. And I'm bad that way, but I think that's a guy thing. You got your Google Maps, or my wife likes Waze. I'm not a big, that's the other thing too.
Waze is too busy.
It is busy.
All that stuff.
Now, the one thing Waze will give you is sometimes it'll give you a heads up on cops, that you get that. But what my wife does, and she never can figure out why I get so aggravated. So I'm a Google Map guy. Boom. I'm good. Right. And then we took her car. Her car's got the Apple Play nonsense where you can, put it up on the screen and whatever. But then she likes Waze. So I got two freaking apps running at the same time.
Competing.
And man, it drives me crazy because I always said that Waze tries to show off. Like Waze will try to give you options that you don't need. Yeah, you think this, no.
Waze, and I've started since I have to now cross the river to come home, so I'll use the Google Maps every day or just to check which bridge do I cross. And I started with Waze, and there was one where it's like taking me through like North Baton Rouge, for 4 blocks.
It's
to
awful.
Save 30 seconds.
Where's the setting that also shows you the crime rate? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like give me the crime rate button on this app. Don't send me through there. Right.
Right. It's basically, it's taking me. All right. I'm on the same road, but the road's busy here. So it takes me here, at a 90-degree angle to just skip a half a mile on that road.
Well, so we did.
Yeah,
we did that and everything was flying. Everything was great. And then got to Berwick. You know what Berwick is?
Yeah. Berwick. It's about Morgan City, isn't it?
Yeah. Right before you get to the bridges in Morgan City. And I don't know what was going on in Berwick. And I don't know how many cops there are in Berwick, but they were all out there blocking the road. They had the whole highway blocked. And nobody giving you any help, no arrows. And I thought, and like we had some big detour. I didn't got to see parts of Berwick on a New Year's Eve that I never intended to see.
You could have done without.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of kid when I'm doing that. I get a little cocky, like, give me some grief for packing. I mean, you end up in some area, and nothing personal, Berwick. I mean, it could have been great, but just dark. I know where I'm at. It's okay. Yeah. But got there, all good. Nice visit with everybody. I was only there for 36 hours, but took in about 5 days worth of calories. So how you want to start the new year? You want to, so, everybody's all these going to be healthy and drop weight. But before I drop weight,
you want to gain it.
Well, and with some great food, right? And the food was one thing, way too much. It was great getting together with my family, all my sisters, and we're there, and my moms, and so the food was a ton of food, all good. But then somebody brought king cakes, man. And that's just wrong. That's just, you shouldn't do that because you're full. I mean, you're just, as we say, I'm gonfled. I'm gonfed. I'm like, I can't eat no more. I don't even feel good. I'm so full. Call you got some king cake?
Yeah, I can make some room. Let me see if I can burp.
Two kinds. They had the cream cheese, and then I forget what the other one was. So you got to do them both, right? So yeah. Oh, just
yeah. It's, I don't know, in the holidays or stuff, I get to, I rationalize or eating, and it's, well, I'm gonna do this tomorrow since I'm not gonna eat tomorrow. I'm gonna start a diet tomorrow. Well, then today, I'm gonna just crank it up, and
because that's how science works,
right? And literally, so last year, or like between 2020 and some point in 2021.
Yeah, the years blend now.
Yeah, I don't know. We did like intermittent fasting for a while, lost a good bit of weight, and gained pretty much all of it back. So then it's like, all right, well, I'm gonna start first of the year. I'm gonna do it again. I work right by the river, and there's a nice little place where I'll go sit at lunch and just kind of chill. And I said, all right, I can walk there. And I'm even thinking I could bring a bike to work and I could ride on the levee.
A bike.
But then last week they sent out some note that we apparently have a contest at work, and it's called Thin It to Win It.
Thin it
to win it.
Okay, you kind of cut out. So thin it.
Okay, thin it to win it, or something like that. And you could win $500 for, it's not the most weight, but it's the biggest percentage. So I'm sitting here thinking, what's the best way to do that? Well, I got to fatten up even more now,
dude.
And just quick calories that won't hang on for long. And our weigh-in is
which calories don't hang on for long. I want to see some of those.
I don't know.
Tell yourself that,
man. The ones in my mind.
I'm gonna eat them calories that don't hang on for too long. Just drink well, and before you weigh in, just drink an inordinate amount of water. Yeah, just load up on that, and that's kind of cheating. That's how you want to be, man.
That's right.
Wear your heaviest clothes,
big shoes,
if you can figure out ways to weight yourself down, even fill your pockets. Jingle.
I'll put a bottle of water in my pocket.
Dang, Mr. Semino, we didn't think you weighed 270. Wow.
Yeah, look that big. Well,
hang on.
Big bone.
Wait, a month later, dang, how you lost 35 pounds?
Yeah, I didn't even die.
That's when you say, I'm thin it to win it, bro.
Give me my 500.
Competition here, dude.
Yeah.
Bring that. Yeah. So, no, I don't know. When you say intermittent fasting, because I think I do that regularly, but what's your intermittent? Like how big?
When we did it, and my wife and I both did it, I mean, I would only eat between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m.
Oh, that's a 20-hour break between eating.
Yeah.
Oh, that's more than I want to do. Yeah, no.
The problem with that for me, and I don't know, because we both did the same time, and 4 o'clock was when she was getting home from work. She's a teacher.
Yeah.
Well, I was still at work at 4 o'clock, and by 4 o'clock I was starving, so I had to find something to eat. So I'd load up on Tootsie Rolls at 4 o'clock.
Tell you what, you need to write a diet book on that, man.
Yeah. Well,
here's how you lose some weight, y'all. You don't eat for 20 hours.
And you eat Tootsie Rolls.
You just pound a bunch of Tootsie Rolls in your car on the way home.
If I could get the little red ones, ooh, it was good.
Red Tootsie Rolls? I don't know. I think I know those.
The little flavored ones, yeah, man. The little Tootsie Roll minis. Yeah.
Don't talk to me like I'm supposed to know what this stuff is, man.
Oh man, you get the I don't know if they're cherry or strawberry, but
Yeah, no, I don't. I can't. 20 hours is a bit much, man. I'll do 12, maybe 13, 14. Try to, but because look, man, we're not designed that. Now the human body, human beings were designed that way. I mean, we are. It's an old Jimmy Buffett line. We're all just cavemen in blue jeans, right? Yeah. I mean, we're just so our physiological. I'm thinking I'm using the right word, and if I'm not, I'm going to say it with confidence, and that's all that matters. We're not all that different than we were, hundreds of thousands years ago.
That evolved. Yeah,
we're getting fatter. That's for sure.
Yeah. At least here we are,
and bigger. Yeah. But no, man. But we're not designed to eat like we do. But we grew up on the bayou.
Yeah.
And
all day, every day.
dude, it don't matter that you're hungry. It's time to eat. It's right. I other parts of the world, I guess, might probably the same way, or a lot of it, that's first world problem stuff. It's just time to eat. Hungry.
I remember my first wife grew up in Colorado. And when when she started coming to my parents' house, like on weekends and stuff, the amount of food that we would have for lunch,
yeah,
and then again for dinner, was just astounding to her.
Yes, we had years ago, and you talk about bizarro world, right? So I was still living in Cutoff. So I must have been in high school or maybe college, living at home. And my mom, when she was a kid, had a pen pal. How she got, I'm gonna have to ask her this. I know this, she told me the story before, but I forget. She had a pen pal in England, dude named Michael. I don't even know how. It might have been some school there. It
had to be a school thing.
Oh yeah, pen pal.
Unless y'all had the internet really early down there.
No, not in
97
or 80. No, I'm talking 84, 85, man. I'm talking, yeah. So she all out of the blue gets a letter from this guy, and he was traveling the country, and whatever, and just I don't know how he found. My mom's name had changed. How, and the letter may have gone to the old address, and somehow, gotta love to buy it. It'll find you. Like,
wait, recently?
No, this was a long time. I was like, I was in high school.
Right.
But I mean, so my mom's in her 30s, 40s.
Yeah, she's a married adult.
Married with 4 kids. Okay, later in life. So the letter goes to an address that's, like I said, you gotta love to buy it. Apparently, just I know that is. Oh, man, that's Liz. Liz, who's she married? Who's she married? Oh, yeah. Oh, pass that along.
I promise you. You put something in the mail today and mail it to Juan Semino, Pankerville, Louisiana. I'm getting it.
You're getting it now.
I'm getting it. It's going to go to my dad, but I'm getting it.
Yeah. Well, this cat, the letter shows up, and yeah. So next thing you know, the dude's staying with us. Like, he was coming through.
What'd your dad think about that?
My dad was the most... he can't, my dad loved it, because this guy apparently was an artist. He could draw and stuff. Somewhere, I think we probably still have this really nice drawing he did of our house and stuff. And, but the English dude, little English dude, man. And here's what I do remember. I get this what triggered the memory. He was with us for a few days. I don't know how long, but, staying with us. And somewhere in the middle, that's the other thing, I guess English people are a little more blunt than others, but we were out and he meets family.
That's saying a lot.
Well, we were somewhere, and he just says, I can't get over how big everyone is here. And we're like, what do you mean? People are so big. They're just big. Like, welcome to the bayou, bro.
Yeah. That's why we wear overalls.
That's a neat thing about, with guys anyway. You can keep the same size 34 jeans as long as you want them. They just
scooch them down.
They just ride different, right?
Yeah. I've noticed over the years, somehow or another my legs have gotten shorter because my pants, I don't need, I used to wear 34 length. Now I can wear 32 length. It's like, what the hell happened? I wear them a little lower.
Man, I was at the gym the other day, and I walked by, and you never see, like, there's always the scales, but they also had the height thing.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, man, I've been telling the world I'm 6 feet tall forever, because I used to be 6 feet tall. Well, it's on my license. I'm 6 feet. I was high school, college. I was 6 feet tall. Bro, I'm barely getting 5'11" now, man. I'm like,
really?
Oh yeah, you lose, dude. You get shorter.
Yeah. I know. My dad used to be my height. He's like 3-4 inches shorter than me now.
Yeah, no,
I didn't get any taller.
I was like, dang, I just put on some different shoes, man. I just feel. Am I a liar leaving that 6 foot on my driver's license?
Yeah. Well, I got a lot of lies on my driver's license.
Well, I think cops are used to that too. Dang.
Yeah.
This ain't your license. You ain't 145 pounds, man. What are you talking about?
I used to be, man. It's
back when I got my license.
Yeah.
35
now I
years
can just
ago.
renew it online. It's the same.
Oh man, talking about the gym, and I hate to go back to this, but it's still bothering me, man. I gotta write a letter to somebody or an email to someone just saying we need some rules. And it's a nice place. And I first I was like Lifetime Fitness. It's just down the road from me here. It's a great facility. It's massive. Nicest locker. I mean, the nicest locker rooms of any facility I've been in. It's great. But them old guys got to put some clothes on, man. I mean, man, it is just wrong. The amount of old, pasty, naked dudes walking around
that. Just never, ever been, and it's not I don't know, it's not a modest thing, but I've never been that just comfortable with anything.
I don't even, man, listen, I don't think I'd be comfortable walking around my own house empty like these guys. And I came in there the other day, man, and I ain't kidding. It was 4 of them. And I think 1 or 2 may have had a towel sort of kind of covering stuff. 2 of them were just naked as the day they were born, which was a long, long time ago. And they're just having a conversation standing out there. And I'm like, man, it's like a naked Pedro game. What y'all got going on here, man? Like, what the heck? But yeah, just doing what they do. And this other guy who's probably, he's old, he's about my age, maybe a little older, and I'm terrible at that, right? I mean, I'm just the worst at guessing how old somebody is. But this guy's in pretty decent shape, right? I'm gonna get, I'm guess, but they got guys, and I'm sure women do the same thing. Just because you look good for your age,
right,
don't mean you look good.
Yeah, that's the same adage, just because something comes in your size doesn't mean you need to wear it.
Doesn't mean we want to see it. Just because, yeah, exactly, dude. If there was a competition right now for 60-year-olds, you're one of the most jacked 60-year-old guys we're gonna find. You don't need to be walking around here naked and looking at yourself in the mirror.
I don't care if you look good.
Looking at yourself in the mirror naked. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go home and do that. Don't do that here.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, one of the advantages of being bald is I never have to look in the mirror. Yeah, don't have any hair to brush. I'm good. So, like, I don't look at myself in the mirror with clothes on.
Yeah. So yeah, getting ready. I got to go to Dallas next week. Looking forward. It's going to be funny. They asked me if I was going to fly. So it's this university. It's SMU. So it's this thing I'm associated with, and they asked, you're going to fly, and they pay whatever, right? So you're going to fly. I'm like, it's like a 3.5 hour drive. I'm like, man, I drove 12 hours for a 36-hour drive to Louisiana.
Flying 3 hours is like, it's.
I've done
flying for a 3-hour drive.
Yeah, no, I've done the Houston to Dallas, and it's ridiculous, man. I mean, I just
think it would take more time to, from the time I leave my house to the time I get settled.
Back in the great days before TSA, you could do it. You pull up to the airport at, 20 minutes before your plane took off, and you could be on the plane, right? But since now there's just no way. And then plus, wait, let me go wear a mask and deal with the Nazis, the plane Nazis, but yeah, that's kind of scary. They're asking me, I'm going to participate in a curriculum, some discussion about, it ought to be nice. I'm going to have to pretend. Oh, we're going to have to do this another time, by the way, because I'm doing it on a Thursday. So maybe we'll record the podcast. That's what I should do. I should wear a tweed jacket. I'll go sit on a bench at SMU somewhere.
There you go. Looking like a professor.
I'll be Dr. Dave next week. Yeah. coming to you from the campus of Southern Methodist University.
Southern Methodist University.
Eric Dickerson, baby.
Yeah, you get it. See if they got a picture of his Trans Am.
I mean, look, you talk about money. That's one of those places. I love going up there because it's just, man, it's money. It's money. Yeah, it's a nice school. Dallas is a show-off place. So Houston has some show-off places, but Houston and Dallas has this rivalry going about who's, and we all know Houston's better, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. But yeah, Dallas likes to show off, and SMU's a show-off place, man. It's got some nice stuff there, and but yeah, we're doing some. I don't even know what the conversations are, but something about next year's curriculum, and it's just funny to me that I'm involved in that.
Curriculum, as in finance curriculum at school.
It's a graduate school of banking kind of deal, okay. And I'm a rodeo clown. I do my little thing, and they keep asking me back, which is nice, and but But yeah, I'm just tickled that they want my input on some of this stuff.
You're a giver, man. You're
Bro,
a
that's why
giver.
I'm here. That's why I'm here, man. Here to tell you how to make this thing better.
I know it's just a small university and nothing prestigious, but let me see. I'm gonna help you step it up.
Yeah. I've been going there for about 5 years, 6 years now. They've been having me do things with them. And it was a pretty decent place, big place when I got there. They're still building stuff. I remember last time I was there, I made the joke to people that, man, the university, it's got to be a good business because good grief, the construction it's going on all over the place. But so anyway, that'll be fun. I'll try to figure out a way to do that. But I was talking about flying. You said you made a comment before about flying.
Yeah,
something about airplanes.
Friend of my wife's she was an, what do we call them now? Flight attendant. And then I think she stayed home.
Don't call them a waitress.
I was going to call her a stewardess.
Waitress.
But I think she stayed home with her kids for a number of years. And now she's going back. And the reason I know this is she's the lady who brings my daughter to swim. She picks her up at school every day and brings her to the club swim.
Okay.
Which is very helpful to us. But now she's going to be gone for 4 or 5 weeks. So this is really affecting me. It's got a negative impact on my life.
That's right. Yeah.
Not really. Somebody else is going to take that burden. But so I was asking my wife, I said, well, what is she she's going to, it's not flight attendant school, but it's just some type of training, again, for 4 or 5 weeks, 8 hours a day, 6 days a week. And I'm sitting there saying, what the heck are they gonna learn? What is there to do? And so I got her to ask her because I thought it was interesting.
Got another point.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You got to be like,
afternoon
exits are here and there and there. Right.
What else, So here are some of the things that they do. If you ever want to, I don't know if this is the entire.
We won't give the name of the airline.
We won't even give her name, but I don't know if you got to do other training to get a gig as a flight attendant. But so some of the things they do is they learn how to serve caviar for the first class seating.
I've never had caviar served to me in my life. I mean, caviar?
Well, yeah, I don't know. Never.
Unless they call like the hummus caviar. I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not saying anything. I've flown first class a bit. Yeah. They never brought me caviar, but of course, I've never flown first class.
Yeah, I think she's international.
Overseas. Yeah.
So
I've gone to Hawaii, but I've flown to Hawaii first class. I've never given you caviar.
Well, we'll find out about. I'll
find out for me because I feel
gypped with that.
I feel gypped now. Gypped.
Okay. They do wine tasting classes so that they can learn to describe the wine for the first class passengers.
I've never had one describe the wine to me.
Again,
wait next time I get upgraded or buy one. Wait.
Yeah. So they learn how to look for signs of passengers that could be dangerous or problematic.
I can do that without training.
Yeah, that's called profiling.
Yeah, no joke. I can do that without training, man.
I'm right here, man.
I got my eye on you, bro.
They have to be able to evacuate a plane in 90 seconds in case of emergency. And that
you mean themselves? Because I can get my butt off that plane.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean everybody else? I'd be a terrible flight.
That includes over large bodies of water. So
over large bodies of water.
How you would do that?
You got extra incentive over a large body of water.
Yeah. It's just, hold your nose. They do personal grooming classes, which includes, going over the rules of what they have to wear. And that includes high heel shoes.
They have to wear high heel shoes.
Yep. They learn how to apply their makeup properly. They also learn how to deliver a baby. So I think that's in the morning you have
their own or someone else.
I don't know, any of the birthing parents that might be, or birthing persons that could be on the flight.
They got to learn how to deliver a baby. Man, I think you have to go to medical school for some time for that.
Right. I'm sure the OBGYNs out there appreciate the heck out of that. That sometime between wine tasting and makeup application, you learn how to deliver a baby.
I feel like we've been overcharged by the OBGYNs all these years.
Really? How hard can it be?
Hey, why are we going to the hospital, man? Let's just fly to Hawaii.
Right there in
It'd
the
be great.
state.
Get some hors d'oeuvres. You squeeze out a baby on the way.
Yeah, clear the aisle.
Man,
Don't
really?
mess up the caviar.
Man, that's well, good luck. Did she start yet? She
Nah, she got another couple of weeks, I think, and then she goes back. But she also had, this is just to show you, I mean, she had a little tattoo on her ankle. And she had that sucker lasered off to be able to go back to work. So
really?
yeah.
Okay, this is, I mean, I may have to look into this airline because I shouldn't say that because I don't, and I'm out of practice. I only flew a few times last year because it's, not all the nonsense going on. But everywhere I go, I look around oftentimes and I'm the only non-tatted person there. Like, right? I mean, everywhere. So they have a rule of no visible tattoos on the
I'm assuming because having and I learned this, having a tattoo removed is a painful deal. So I don't think
more painful than having it put on.
Yeah, because it takes, I mean, you've got to go through the process multiple times where they basically laser that sucker off. So they're burning your skin.
That sounds like fun.
I guess, then your skin rebuilds and some of the ink.
I got a buddy Jim that's all tatted up like crazy. I got my friend Jim is a connoisseur. I'm gonna have to ask him. Of course, why would I ask him? I'm sure he's never had anything removed. I mean,
he's probably not interested in being a flight attendant.
Yeah, there's a guy, and I mean, and again, I don't want to get stuck on this because it's funny saying tattoo. There was a guy in the gym today, younger guy. And he had a tattoo on his back left shoulder of a baby, like a baby face, like I guess it was his. It looked like, remember the old Gerber babies, right? Yeah. The Gerber baby bottle, because it was blue. It wasn't like flesh tone or anything. It was like a bluish. And I didn't know it was weird. I didn't want to stare. I was like, that's an interesting move, man. That's like, that's commitment. That's great. Not the name, not right. Like your kid's name there. Like this dude had his babies, and it was a decent size, but the size of a baseball, softball on his back. And I'm thinking,
what happens if you have
like
another
6, 7 kids? What to say?
It's like, well, sorry,
man. You better hope you don't have the Brady Bunch on your back. Like, what the heck, man? But hey, man, more power to him. That's
I got nothing against tattoos.
If he's ever at the mall and loses his kid, I need help.
Yeah, right here.
Right there. But he's not blue. He's not blue in real life. I couldn't afford the full colors. I just went with the blue. But
I was telling people, I struggle to buy anything to hang on my walls at home that I could easily take down and replace because I just don't want to make that much of a commitment. I'm not going lifelong on skin.
Yeah, it's a generational thing, man. I mean, that's good. More power to them. Let's look back in the day. You wore earrings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, me too. I'm not plural. I had one.
I had two, same ear.
Yeah, well, I had for the longest time. I wore it for years and years. But it's so hard not to be a hypocrite because my younger son, out of the blue, not long ago, was thinking about getting an earring, and I've just had this visceral like,
Wow. Dude, my oldest, Jesus, I took him.
My son Jesus,
he's got both pierced, and I took him the summer between 8th grade and 9th grade to get it done. And he went to private school, so he couldn't wear it at school. And so you had to, make sure it healed up good before. I'm pretty sure he still wears them.
I forget, man. I forget it used to be like you had to, keep the stud in for
like 6 weeks, or I don't know, who knows.
And they always said it goes up.
I could still put something through mine.
I don't know if I could. It's been a long, man. I have not had, it's been 20 plus years.
I wore it for a long time. And
wait, let me stop you there. Dude, you don't have to have a hole. You push hard enough, you can put.
Look,
man, you can walk into somebody without a pierced ear. You push hard enough, you will pierce an ear. I mean,
yeah. But I told people, when I started losing my hair, I had to quit wearing earrings because I didn't want anybody to say, look at this freaking bald dude, thinking we're not going to notice he's bald because he's got an earring on.
Oh man. Oh, too much. Yeah. I think about that sometimes. Like, man, I can remember thinking about and I mean, I don't know. We've done, this is, I don't know, 45th podcast, I think. I don't know if we've talked about this stuff before. I remember when I didn't mind, this was, my wife still couldn't believe this. I was studying with some friends for a economics test. We had a big economics test. And they were studying in my trailer. And I remember saying, I don't know why, I said, man, if I do good on this test, I'm going to get my ear pierced. And they were like, what? Like, yes, we were in radio. We were in radio back then, and Miami Vice days. And right, it was sort of the thing. And the next day, I took the test and I knew I did well. I mean, I knew I did. I was like, let's go. And my friend, it was me. I'll call him out if I can remember. It was Kurt. Might've been Steven. I'm not sure if Raleigh came or not, if it was him or somebody else, but I two, three, four friends went to the mall, man. Went to Southland Mall in Houma.
I think the name of the place was Etc.
I don't know.
Right next to the record bar. My friend Smeg worked there. I
went in there and it was kind of funny. You look back now, you would be like so stupid, like like college guys looking at me like they look. Overall scheme of things, that's nothing getting your ear pierced, but they were just like, I can't believe you're doing that, man.
Yeah. And, it was, I promise you, I remember because I remember going home and I'm like, I just thought my parents would have a fit.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting there like on a Sunday afternoon all day and or all afternoon, and nobody says anything, which meant nobody saw it.
So you got to start doing this.
Yeah. So I went to my mom and I said, look. She cried.
Oh man.
And
of joy? Tears of joy?
No, it was because
I'm so proud of you, Juan.
What she thought people were going to think of me. It
happened. My mom, I showed up, I came down, I was in college and my dad was the principal at the Galliana, I guess it was junior high at the time, might've been elementary. And I think I saw my mom before, and my mom, so I remember my mom said, don't show your dad. Don't show your dad. Don't. I was like, really? And she was so worried about it. And he was fine. And the one they were worried about was my grandpa. Because my grandpa was old school. Morris was old school. And they were like, oh man, be ready, because he might just pull it out your ear.
Yeah.
And God bless him, man. Because I used to go mow his lawn on the weekends. I made money. I mean, I was a hustler on the weekends. Like for college, man, I had like 3 or 4 different jobs, and one of them was mowing his lawn. And I was sort of, he was the only one I was nervous about. He was the only one I was nervous. And he just looked at it. He goes, huh. All right. Did it hurt? No. Okay. And I was like, man, my grandpa's
that same
cooler
day
than I
that
thought, man. Cooler than he was like, yeah, no problem with it at all.
We were going to see my grandfather and we called him Papa. And
we all did. Everybody was Papa.
So my mama begged me to take it out to go see him. And so I did. And then when we got back, I'm trying to put the thing back in and I couldn't get it back in. And so I made her help me. I mean, I was like bleeding like a pig trying to get it back in. I said, you made me take it out. I come help me.
I got to put some peroxide on there.
Put it in little caps. Just let my ear float in that stuff.
Oh, man.
Because back then, the big fat piercing studs. Now they don't do that. My daughter had her ears pierced last summer or something like that. So,
hey, rock on. We made it. I think I still probably, if I zoom in, I still have a little indention in there. You can.
Oh yeah, it doesn't close up pretty good. I promise you, I can see both of them.
Yeah.
And there's one I could put in.
I was at a bank meeting one time. I was a branch manager of a bank at this point. I hadn't worn an earring in a long time, and I'm sitting next to this guy. I'll give his name, Warren. Warren was okay guy, but he was an older guy. Looks over, he's probably didn't like me. He had like light blue suits. Remember that? I remember one of his favorites. He had like these sky blue suits with cowboy boots, man. But I'm not saying anything. He probably whooped my butt. He probably whooped my butt. I mean, I'm sure he was pretty tough dude, but he just looks over at me with his branch manager meeting. I guess he wanted to embarrass me. Looks over and says, Martin, is that an earring hole you got there in your ear? I said, yeah, man, I got a tattoo on my butt. You want to see that too? I don't have a tattoo on my butt, by the way. I just leaned into it, like, all right, you want to play that game? Can I start talking about the wardrobe?
Yeah.
Can we do that? Can we just go around the table here and say,
I worked at a commercial radio station. My first job out of college. That was the one that I worked there for 3 months and
bragger.
Yeah.
You work commercial radio, you big bragger.
I was doing sales. So
you in the sales.
Yeah.
You weren't talent.
That's the one that I quit in 3 months because I told the guy I'm not making any money. I don't see the I'm not having any fun. I don't see the potential to make any money. So if I'm gonna be broke and bored, I'm at least gonna be home getting the tan.
That's
so I
pure
went
logic. If I'm gonna be broke,
I'm broken and bored. But I remember getting called in one Monday morning because I had forgot to take the earring out.
Wait, you're in sales?
At a radio
station. And they don't want you to wear an earring.
And it was called me in because somebody must have told him, and I just totally forgot. And he said, you need to take that earring out. I said, oh, my bad.
We used to play that game, man. I mean, I say play the game. It was just different times. I remember when I was, again, managing branches and then later on many branches and got into consulting and working with a lot of different and yeah, it was funny. We're talking with HR about, the policy back then on piercings, right? How many they could have.
Yeah.
Where, right?
I mean, I
remember people asking me stuff like, what's your stance on somebody having their tongue pierced? Do I need to have a stance on that? Do I need? I'm here to consult on other things. Can I just take a pass on whether or not,
I asked a girl one time at a convenience store who had a tattoo on her neck, and I said, "Oh, is that your boyfriend name?" And he said, "No, that's my baby daddy name." I said, "Oh, okay. Well, he's my boyfriend."
So wait, I'm just amazed that you didn't know this person.
Nah,
you just felt okay to ask them.
Yeah.
What's the name on your neck?
I asked her if there's a boyfriend name.
That sounds like a pickup line. You know that, right?
No.
You can say, I assure you it wasn't, but I'm telling you.
Yeah. But then,
it's my baby daddy's name, but that's not your boyfriend.
I don't know. But anyway, the point is then I proceed to say.
Wait, there's a point? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I cut your point off. Sorry.
That might make it a little tough to find a job other than working the cash register at the convenience store.
You did not get into this.
I did.
When was this? Tell me it was like 1,000 years ago. Tell me this was not last week.
It was maybe 10 years ago.
Okay. You're giving random advice to the cashier.
Exactly. And then you get that whole, well, if they don't want me there, if I can't work there because of that, I don't want to work there. And I said, well, you say that now.
Yeah, I know we're all cocky for that kind of stuff, right? But that's when you say, "Oh no, babe, there's got so many reasons they're not going to hire you."
Yeah, that's low on the list.
Oh, babe, the tattoo's not even top 5. Babe, you're doing good. You're doing good if the conversation comes down to what about the tattoo?
You got the name spelled right. That
no,
could be a plus.
They disqualified you way before that, babe. All right, that's it. It's time. It's time to push the button, man. There's probably more stuff we could get into on, but you know what? You gotta
save something for later. You gotta keep them wanting more.
And at some point, you just gotta say, "Hey, here it is. Come get you some." It's for free.
You start paying for this stuff.
It's for free. It's for free. What else you want? Here you go. Boom. You press play.
It's free. I got before we cut out. Yeah, I was gonna get somebody's asking for free advice here. So,
we started this. It used to be that we say we're going to get out of here, and then we always just hang around for a little bit longer.
Yeah, I figured, I'd go ahead.
Totally forgot. All right. So, we got some advice. Somebody's asking for advice.
Our friend, the truck driver, Logan Evans.
Hey, Logan, what's up, bro?
Yeah, he likes to eat Vienna sausage in his truck.
Who doesn't? Wait, who doesn't?
Well, there you go. Like
Logan,
that's
you swing by Houston. Let me know. Me and you are gonna go for a ride, eating Vienna sausage on I-59, bro.
well, you might. So,
All right.
so he says, gents, I got something of a philosophical question for y'all, and would appreciate your input.
Logan sounds
Anyone
more
else out
educated
there?
than Logan's the
That's
most.
what I'm saying.
He's the most educated sounding Vienna sausage eater I ever come across.
So here's the deal. I was raised in Terrebonne Parish, so good Cajun boy. Every time we had a cold front,
Depends what part of Terrebonne. Depends what part of Terrebonne, bro. Just saying.
So every time we had a cold front come through, Mom would whip up some chili and cornbread for us. Cornbread cooked in a cast iron pan with homemade chili with beans.
Oh man.
So my dear darling girlfriend, born and raised in Central Texas, on the other hand, swears up and down, left and right, front and back, that what me and my family call chili is not only an abomination, but an affront to God and all that's holy. She says that real chili doesn't have beans in it.
Yeah.
And it's also served with rice with her family. That's kind of nasty.
Well,
in my world, chili without beans is just a hot dog. As in the world of almost every other person I've asked from Homa. What do y'all think? I'm not saying I don't like chili without beans. It's just not what I was raised with. And I know that most of my fellow Cajuns ate just about the same.
Damn, Logan, hang on. I want to pause this and go do some research to come back to you, man, because that is a well thought out question.
Yeah,
so,
man.
First of all, good on you getting yourself a Central Texas girl. Texas, I'm a big Texas fan here, and good on her getting her a Terrebonne boy. So my take on this is your girlfriend is right on the chili. That's sort of kind of known. Chili does not have, yeah. Now
I'm not a chili and beans guy, so.
Now I am. I like chili with beans, but I do understand what they say that. But here's the deal: you can't say it's not chili just because it has beans in it. Okay,
right.
So now you can say it's an abomination, whatever you want, but but yeah,
the cornbread in the skillet thing, though, man, that's a good touch.
Dude, I wasn't hungry until you read that letter. Oh, dang, that's not good stuff.
But I don't know that I could go chili with rice like she does.
I could see, but I could see how you make that work. I mean, and because I'm not going to hate on it because I grew up with rice. We ate rice 4 or 5 times a week. That was
fried eggs over rice. Ooh, that used to be so good.
Now, you hear what's funny to me? That sounds gross. I would probably eat it now, but if I was growing up and you said I'm going to have fried eggs over rice, I'd be like, that is the grossest thing I ever heard. It's just what it is. But Logan, hey, work it out, man. I don't know what to tell you there, but you wouldn't put chili with beans on a hot dog.
No.
And I've had chili at various places, but it's always
my wife made chili with beans one time, and I said, I don't like chili. I don't like beans with the chili. And so the next time she made it, she just mashed up the beans as though that was going to make a difference. And I said, so now I got chili with little beans.
My wife would sooner leave than make chili. She can't stand. She wouldn't, and she hates it. And I'll occasionally buy like a little case of. I'll buy the Hormel chili and
please, that's the best, man. Chili Fritos. We talked about that.
Grosses her out, man. Grosses her out. I'm like, sorry, but I don't know that we helped Logan. I don't know if it's
I don't know.
I don't think so. So I don't think your girlfriend's wrong with the thing about, a lot of people, especially in Texas. And that was even on Big Bang Theory. That's a Sheldon thing on Big Bang Theory where he talks, he's from, he actually is, what's his name? Do not remember it now, but Michael Parsons.
Yeah. I think that is his name.
Okay. He's from Houston, just up the road. He's from here. He went to school here. I think he went to the University of Houston. But there was a scene, more than one in Big Bang Theory where he talks about, chili. The chili doesn't have beans, but that's like gumbo, dude. I started a debate about gumbo. People that now, granted, people have the argument about whether you put tomatoes in gumbo, and I'm like, who in the world ever put? I guess some people do.
Yeah, that's spaghetti.
You ever put eggs in gumbo?
I've seen that, and I guess it's almost the equivalent of
I'm not a big
kind of like a potato salad.
Never had, thankfully I shouldn't say that. My mom's gonna say later, yeah, we used to put some eggs in the gumbo. I don't know. Just sounds gross. So Logan, so I'll take
Logan,
you
up do you, bro.
Bruh. Logan, next time you're around, empty those Vienna sausage in a bowl, chili and beans on top of that, sprinkle a little rice. That even doesn't sound too bad, actually. Stick that in the microwave.
What's your take on Vienna?
Stick it in the microwave for 30 seconds, bro. There you go. You eating good.
There you go.
Follow it up with some king cake.
Problem solved.
Follow it up with king cake. Always room for king cake.
Put the baby in there.
I never did hang around to see who got the baby last. Okay.
Apparently it wasn't you.
Apparently it wasn't me. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Can we get out of here now?
Let's get out of here, man. I got pizza waiting for me.
There you go. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, there it is. We're done. If you want to reach
what
us,
else can you want?
No. We're givers. If you want to reach us outside of social media where everybody can see us, it's Dave and Juan, father of Jesus. Dave and Juan at protonmail.com. Mr. Semino, where else can they see us?
We are all over the interwebs. You can follow our Facebook page where we post the link to this video, which is hosted on YouTube, our YouTube channel. So you can catch us there. Subscribe, share it with a friend. We like that when you help us spread the word. And anywhere and everywhere where you can stream a podcast that's worth streaming a podcast, we are there.
Everywhere.
Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcast, Amazon Music, Pandora, Podbay, and Listen Notes. I had to read that. I scratched that out one time.
I think we'd have that down by now, right?
I don't know.
That's what I said. Pick up a random seashell, put it to your ear. We probably there. There. Everywhere.
Dave and Juan.
Ubiquitous. I think that's what I meant to say.
I don't know what that means.
It means it's everywhere, bro.
Yeah.
It's everywhere, bro. Ubiquitous. It's like trying to eat your chili without getting a bean. It's ubiquitous. And beans are ubiquitous, man. You just go with it. All right. We are. Time to check out. When can they find us again? What do you think?
Monday, 7:00.
That's when it's fresh. That's when it's right off the truck.
That's when it's That's when you go, the ripest. But this sucker got shelf life, man.
Oh yeah. We got guys listening to episode 19 right now. I mean, come on, catch us. But the freshest is happening on Mondays around 7.
Around 7.
Be there. If we're not there, wait.
Okay? Yeah, it's worth the wait.
It's coming. We're gonna be there. If you show up and it's not there, just refresh.
Yeah, refresh. Keep on. Just click that little button.
We're gonna be there. Bro. You can count on us. We there. All right, everybody. It is not a request. It's not even a suggestion, dude. It's a freaking mandate. Rule. Have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next week. We out of here. Love you, man.
Back at you. Every day's a half day when you're Antonio Brown.
Every day's a half day when you just say, screw it.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna say. See, we work half days on Friday. I'm gonna start calling it Antonio Brown.
It's Antonio Day, bro.
Yeah, I'm out of here. It's noon. See ya.